20 years ago, I had absolutely no idea that I had a Masonic connections of the past. 40% of Americans were members of a civic organization, and I was in the dark about my family connection. Well, I became a Mason about 10 years ago, and since then, I've gone down some crazy rabbit holes. Today, I'm going to share with you my Masonic connections, and I'll even show you my great-grandfather's petition.
December 13th, yep, 1920. Yep.
Okay.
He's in there.
Our junior warden, Brother Flancher, presiding during the conferring of the first section of the degree on Mr. Coogan, the Vilter Manufacturing Company degree team. My thoughts right here were, wait, what? A whole company actually put together a degree team? Yes, people were involved in Freemasonry even in the workplace. And if you were working together with other people and you wanted to talk about Freemasonry or even post, which is do the memory work, other brothers who were also members of the same company or worked at the same company, they could help you out. Brother Richard Globachek of Lake Lodge number 189, presiding during the conferring of the first section of the degree of Mr. George W., that's Walter Kuhn. So even back then, every single lodge didn't have people who were proficient in every single section of every single degree. So back then, my great-grandfather, who was a member of Kilbourne Lodge number 3, had assistance from the brothers over at Lake Lodge number 189 to help put on his degree. Our brother George Vincent, senior deacon, presiding during the first section of Mr. Aubin Steinman. So my great-grandfather was actually his degree was conferred by a guy from Lake Lodge.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. Where is it? Degree team, Brother Richard of Lake Lodge number 189, presiding during the conferring the first section of the degree of Mr. George W. Kuhn, George Walter Kuhn. Interesting. So my great-grandfather was in Kilbourne Masonic Temple on December 13th, 1920. He went through his entered apprentice that was put on through a guy from Lake Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
My dear brother, the worshipful master has appointed you in conjunction with Brother Johnson and Brother, I can't read that, but to thoroughly investigate the moral character and general reputation of George W. Kuhn, George Walter Kuhn, that is, 275 17th Street, that was in Milwaukee. He was a erecting engineer from the Vilter Manufacturing Company. And he petitioned here on whatever that says, on the 5th in 1920. Holy cow, this is amazing. This is my great-grandfather's signature right here from 1920. March 1st, 1920. Wow, that is so cool. What is this? So this is...
Oh, second petition.
Oh, a second degree? Do they have to have one?
I think these are like usually interview committee reports.
Yeah, that would be another petitioner, it looks like, right?
Wait for it. Yes. Okay.
Although, wait a minute. Look, what did
What?
it say?
The Vilter. Oh,
So it must have been a
interesting.
co-worker or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yep.
co-worker from the Vilter Manufacturing Company. Wow. Oh, here. No, look, because it's signed. My great-grandfather signed here as well.
And here, it does have his... So wait.
Okay.
Oh, maybe that might have been a second person investigating.
Yeah. Right. Correct.
Yeah. See, yeah, these are two different people who...
Oh,
this is their reports.
Oh, these are investigative reports.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, okay, very cool.
And here's
And
the
then this
third
must
one,
be the
probably just
third, just
handwritten.
on. Oh, wow. Enclosed, please find the application from George W. Kuhn. Also his petition fee of $25. Adjusted for inflation over the last 100 years, in present day, that's $395 in 2024. He at present is out on a job in the Sheboygan,
Michigan, yeah.
but is expected to finish in about 2 weeks. I will inform you when he is in town in order that the investigating committee can see him. Trusting the above is satisfactory to you. So this is amazing. So here's 3 people who were on the investigative committee, and then here's his actual petition for Kilbourne Lodge number 3, free and accepted Masons in the city of Milwaukee. And he had he lived in Milwaukee. So remember, not everyone had cars back then, and he lived at 275 North 17th Street. Kilbourne Masonic Temple was at 827 North 11th Street, and that's where the building still is. Currently, Marquette University has a building built at 275 North 17th Street, but this is only about a mile away, which meant he probably walked to Lodge. But he lived for 5 years prior in Port Washington since 1915.
He was born in Port Washington.
Oh, right. Okay. Wow. And then is this, is there anything on the back?
Yep. Just the
Oh,
front.
just the primary portion. Amazing. So all of the lodge minutes back in 1921 were written by hand here for the Kilbourne Lodge. And this would have been just kind of perusing here. This was are you saying that this is where they had his FC, his fellowcraft?
Yes, this would be his FC degree pages, 268, 69, and 70. So it's in there somewhere.
Okay.
I know it's in there.
And a Lodge of Fellowcraft open, so I'm assuming it's down here. Yep, there he
Yep.
is.
Here he is. George Walter Kuhn, my great-grandfather. Holy cats, that's amazing. So here's his EA, and here's a interesting thing. So I've got my great-grandfather right here. In the margins, it says how many Masons were present at his entered apprentice. 78 people.
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of guys in one lodge room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. For his fellowcraft, 87 brothers were present. And for his Master Mason degree,
Yep, that's his. That is the MM. Yep.
94 brothers present. So we now know nearly his entire Masonic record, from his birth to his degrees to his passing and even his burial. Now all of this started when I went to my grandfather's funeral, and when he was buried, I looked next to him and there was his father, and on his tombstone was the square and compasses.